Hello, my name's Jack and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be undertaking my very first lesson from the gaming merchant. You may have seen my first video where I explained I'm going to be undertaking a series of lessons, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to jump. That's right, but it's not any jump. I'm going to be learning how to wall jump, and after I learn the wall jump I'm going to be jumping off the wall and then killing someone with a pistol. That's right, I'm going to kill him with a pistol. Between you and me, this is one of the most difficult challenges I've had to yet do in the game. It's only my first lesson, so you know, be easy on me. And I must admit, I can't say it went easy. I can't say the gaming merchant went easy. The sensei was very tough on me. But now I can jump. Now I can jump off a wall, and now I can kill a guy. And it's my time to show you guys what it's like. Before I go showing you how to do it and what to do, let me just show you the clips that we took and how we did it.
So this is a wall jump. Let me just demonstrate what it looks like. So that's a wall jump.
Okay. So as you can see from that clip there, those were the first ever instructions given to me by the gaming merchant for how to wall jump. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I'd never done it before. As you can see, I kind of just slid into the wall, jumped, and then just fell flat on my face. I was just like, what? Okay. But after a little bit of time I kept doing it, and to be honest I'm just going to speed it up for you. But we kept going over and over again, and we probably tried this for a good 20 minutes, I'd say, at least, in the game, going over and over again trying this technique out. Unfortunately we were killed on this, so we practiced somewhere else later on, so that's what the next footage is going to be of. So after dying we headed straight into the shipyard, and I kept practicing for a little while, and that's when the magic happened. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but all that practice paid off. I kept down and we kept recording, and all of a sudden I was jumping off a wall. I was like, what's going on? As soon as I could jump off a wall, we kept doing it a few more times after that, just to make sure I definitely had it, and then we were ready. The mission began. The mission to jump off a wall and kill someone. I was thinking at the time, I was like, look, I've only just learned how to jump off a wall, but the gaming merchant, my sensei, he said to me, he said, look, you're going to do it, and we're not going to leave until you do it. And that's when we tried, and we kept going, and to be honest, it was failure after failure after failure. I'm not even going to lie. And in some ways it was quite funny, but we kept going and going and going until we finally got to the point where we found an unexpected, I'm not going to call him a noob because I am also a noob, but I found someone of my skill level, shall we say, and the next minute I was able to jump off a wall and kill him. I was like, what's going on? And that's where the magic happened. I could finally say, after all that time, that I had mastered the wall jump. It was remarkable. It was like the first time that you ever ate a bacon sandwich. Yes, a bacon sandwich. It was amazing. It was one of the best experiences of my life whilst playing this game, that is, anyway. And I was amazed. I was shocked. And now, I want to show you guys how to do it as well. So, to begin with your training from the noob, you're going to want to make sure you go into a training center. Personally, I think this is a better idea than jumping into a game, because if you do it in a game, you can get the likelihood of being killed, well, the likelihood is pretty high, let's say. So, jump into the training game, and you can find anywhere with a flat surface. For argument's sake, I'm going to use the rock, which is in the far left corner of the map. So, once you're in line with the rock, what I want you to do is I want you to get your cursor or your aim pointer, and I want you to put it towards the center of the rock. Make sure you got enough distance between you and the rock so that you're not going to accidentally run and then just fall into the rock like I did in the first video. Once you've got enough distance between you and the rock, so at the moment my character in this video is probably the perfect distance, showing you how far you need to be. You want to make sure you got enough distance for a run up. If you're too close, you're just going to fall, and if you're too far away, then you're going to have a very, very long run up anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you're too far away. What you want to do then is make sure that you run, and you need to be sprinting when you're doing this. So, once you start sprinting, keep your cursor so it's dead center of the rock. You're going to get close to the rock, and then you're going to slide. Just practice to begin with sliding up against a rock and sprinting towards it, getting that right run up. Just make sure you got that practice there. Once you're happy with running up against a rock, or you're bored by now, which is most likely the case, you're going to want to start learning to jump at the right point of the rock. So, looking at the cursor and the distance from what I'm going to show you now, you want to make sure that you're not jumping too close to the rock, because if you jump too close then you will fall down and you won't get that nice bounce back like you want to. So what you're going to do is, now you're at the point where you're happy sliding, you're going to slide as you have been, and you're going to jump, and you're going to jump into the middle of the rock. To begin with, you're just going to probably end up crawling up, and that's fine. You just want to start aiming for jumping in the middle of this rock. Once you've mastered the point where you're thinking, right, I've got the slide, I've got the jump right, now we're going to move on to the next section, and that's the jump itself. So, once you've got the slide and you're running along, you're going to jump into the center of the rock, and then you're going to let go of the directional key forwards. So you're going to make sure it's no longer pushing forwards. So if you're pressing W on a keyboard, you're going to let go. If you're on an analog stick on a controller, you're going to let go. It's okay to use the right or left looks, so you can look left and right while you're doing it, but you've got to make sure you're not moving forwards anymore. So the way it's going to work is, you're going to slide, you're going to jump, and you're going to let go of the forwards key. You're then going to end up pushing yourself against the rock and jumping back. When you do press the forwards key though, you want to make sure that you're letting go after you've made contact with the rock. After you've done that, you can then need to turn around, and you're going to do a quick 180 turn, and that's then going to allow you to propel yourself backwards. It sounds really complicated, but as you can see from the video, if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. All you need to do is just practice this many, many times over. If you just stick to these steps, then you'll have this nailed down in no time at all. But to begin with, remember, if you start struggling with something, just take it slowly and do it one step at a time. You're going to line yourself up, run at it, and make sure you sort of slide towards the rock. Once you're sliding, you're going to jump. You're going to keep held of the forwards key until you hit the rock. You're then going to jump backwards, and then you're going to make sure that you've got that nice 180 turn and propel yourself backwards, making sure you're not pressing any button other than the, if you're on keyboard, A and D key to look sideways, or the analog stick so you can look around on a controller. And that is going to get you the perfect wall jump technique. It is going to take some time, guys, but I believe that you guys can do it. If I can do it, you guys can do it. I'm always going to say that. So keep at it, guys, and if you do have any problems, just let me know. And again, if you keep at it, you'll be able to start doing wall jumps like this, and probably better, because I wasn't very good. But I know you guys can do it. Thanks again for watching.